senior levels. We have general managers. Minister, this is one of the largest...
New Zealand High Commissioner, Your Excellency Mark Ramsden, and the Fijian High Commissioner New Zealand, Excellency Filimoni Bangbala, the Trade Commissioner, Pacific Islands Trade and Investment, Mr. Mark Greenside, the President of New Zealand Fiji Business Council, members of the delegation, ladies and gentlemen, Bulabanaka, and a very good morning to all of you. It gives me absolute wonderful pleasure to be here today, especially because of all the stuff that he said about Natumbua, but that's all right, and to officially open the seminar. I hope your stay in Nandi in the last 2 days has been pleasant, and you have had some productive work during the week of networking with the Fijian businesses and the relevant investment approval agencies. Ladies and gentlemen, the recent visit by the New Zealand Prime Minister, Right Honourable John Key, has further strengthened our relationship to match the friendship that has always existed between the business communities and the people of our countries. And today's mission from New Zealand is a continuation of the confidence of the New Zealand business community in the Fijian economy. And I must add that the confidence also of the former Fijian residents have shown in their country is very reassuring. And those of you, we welcome you back home and assure you of our support to bring your investment interest in Fiji into fruition. Ladies and gentlemen, as stated by the Fijian Prime Minister, that our people-to-people ties have never been stronger than in the wake of Cyclone Winston. And I'd like to express our heartfelt gratitude for the assistance provided by New Zealand in the rebuilding phase of our country. Despite the negative impact of Cyclone Winston, Fiji has been able to maintain a positive trajectory in economic growth, and the recently released figures indicate that the Fijian economy will grow by almost 2.4% in 2016, making it about the 7th consecutive year of growth since 2010. This is why you're all here, I think. This growth, ladies and gentlemen, has been enabled by the stable and consistent pro-business and pro-growth policies of the Fijian government, and we believe that the private sector is the nucleus of economic growth. And therefore, the government is committed to modernizing our infrastructure and providing a conducive environment that contributes towards a competitive, robust, and resilient private sector. And owing to these, Fiji is riding a wave of investment of over 25% of GDP in the past 3 years. And currently, 75% of total investments are by the private sector, supporting the government's long-term growth strategy of diversification and sustainability. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fiji-New Zealand bilateral relations over the years has been strengthened through trade and investment. In terms of trade, in 2015, New Zealand contributed about 14% of total imports to Fiji, and exports to New Zealand accounts for approximately 6% of the total. Furthermore, ladies and gentlemen, about 2011, a total of about 186 projects with a proposed investment value of about $260 million from New Zealand have been registered, and I'm sure these numbers will increase, no doubt. We urge you all to seize this opportunity and join the many investors that have significantly benefited from profitable ventures and in turn have also contributed to the Fijian economy. And therefore today we encourage and look forward to further increasing and deepening our trade and investment through this mission by meeting relevant agencies and businesses and the business-to-business networking. It will allow you to appreciate the opportunities that are available in Fiji. The Fijian government has also undertaken a review of policies to streamline processes to improve the investment approvals, and one such initiative is the FDI committee that is made up of the key investment approval agencies. The committee works to fast-track investments that may face hurdles in the process. Additionally, Investment Fiji, apart from registering investments, is a support mechanism that is available to provide you advice and also to guide you through the processes of setting up your businesses or any particular project. In order to give foreign investors a new window on Fiji and to enable investors to register for their foreign investment certificate from anywhere in the world, Investment Fiji in 2015, I'm sure a lot of you are aware of this, launched the online single window clearance system. Fiji provides a vast range of opportunities to investors in the manufacturing and services sectors such as banking, insurance, and tourism, to name a few. We've actually developed a niche market now in sports tourism by hosting international games such as the PGA Tour, and just recently had the World Surfing League, and the most importantly, Friday's event, which is a wonderful occasion for Fijians. It's a Super Rugby match between the Chiefs and the Crusaders. This is only the second time in Super Rugby history, I think, that the match is being hosted outside the Sanzar grouping, and we are very, very proud to be the host. I think a lot of New Zealanders probably supported us in getting that match here. Ladies and gentlemen, as the international production, trade and investments are increasingly being organized with global value chains, so are different stages of the production process being located across different countries. And New Zealand, like Australia, is becoming increasingly a services-oriented economy, and hence the manufacturing sector is being moved offshore in order for New Zealand firms to optimize their production processes. They need to relocate the entire manufacturing or parts of their manufacturing processes to countries that have competitive advantage and where it can make sense to the company's bottom line. So why not Fiji? Now, we have the experience of doing business with New Zealand for a number of years. Fijian businesses understand the New Zealand customer and can adapt to customer demands. Fiji is obviously well connected to New Zealand with over 25 weekly flights to key cities of Auckland, Wellington and Christchurch, and regular shipping services to New Zealand. And Fiji and New Zealand are exactly in the same time zone. More importantly, Fiji has a well-educated and English-speaking workforce and an ideal work environment. We also have world-class ICT technology and 4G connectivity and high-speed broadband internet. Fiji also has the best investment incentives in the region, the lowest corporate tax rates, streamlined income tax, the ability to get a maximum of 20-year tax-free status depending on the investment amount, and the opportunity to also apply for dual citizenship. Ladies and gentlemen, furthermore, the Honourable Finance Minister has announced initiatives that make Fiji a more attractive business and investment destination. One of the key initiatives is the creation of a business and manufacturing zone which is going to be in close proximity to ports, to a port and an airport. And these zones will provide special incentives to investors and basically with a plug-and-play setup concept. My ministry has been tasked to search for a particular area, and it's more than likely going to be in the West, and I'm not biased. Ladies and gentlemen, the bottom line also is that New Zealand and Fiji are natural trading partners, and we must work together to reach the full potential of our relationship. And over the day you will hear from experts, from key agencies, and as such I request that you get as much information as possible and also clear any doubts that you may have. CEO Investment Fiji is here. You can bug him as much as you want. With those few words, ladies and gentlemen, on just a quick update also before I PESA Plus is continuing, and we're very, very hopeful that we can actually it'll come to fruition as soon as possible. There are a few things that need to be ironed out. At this time, I must also say thank you to the High Commissioner for all the assistance that you've given us. I know you sometimes do better on our side. But with those few words, ladies and gentlemen, I declare the seminar open, and I wish you well in your deliberations.